What's the benefit of black? You get Grist with Cauldron, which is kind of cool. And you also get Orcish Bowmasters. And Bowmasters, every time you amass, it puts a +1/+1 counter on the orc. So theoretically, if you have like a scales out, then you're gonna put +2/+2 on the orc instead. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure if this list is any good, but it did 5-0 a league recently, so I'm gonna try it out. Blue, all right. Give me one sec. We can also make the flame bed a different color. Maybe some like orange and blue action back there. That's pretty sweet. And that can like blue that orange here still. And maybe a little bit darker blue. All right. Just starting on Zibzab. I think I'm just starting on Zibzab. Looks like we're playing its Murktide. It's also a heater. Although I would really never need to use the heater because I live in California. But it is a heater. It's mostly just for the vibes though. Might be. Pendelhaven, not super helpful. I think I'm just gonna get this Cauldron down and just start like taking him off of Delirium. Start with the sorcery maybe. Yeah, nice and toasty. I'm actually gonna eat this preordain now. Sucks that I can't get him off of Delirium this turn. Oh shit, magical. The 6 stack? What a legend. What a legend. Immaculate work. Yeah, no, I ended up moving my bed to a different room. So that room is cold now, and then this room is like still warm. So it's like, oh, I need extra blankets to sleep because I don't have the PC in the same room that I sleep anymore. Stuff out here. I can take the creature from them. Not sure how helpful that is though. Hmm. Is it Hangarback Walker or Ballista? Probably Hangarback Walker. I'll get the Mox Fuel extension eventually. One day. I think it's probably Hangarback Walker here. I can eat Ragavan and put a counter on it, or I could eat Zibzab. If I eat Zibzab, I could pop my Hangarback Walker and block, but I don't think I really want to do that. I think I'm just gonna probably eat Ragavan. I could just pass. I guess I'll pass. Mirror Control. I don't know. Next time I'm gonna play some Mirror Control is, but there is a YouTube video that has gone up fairly recently where I did play it there. So if you're interested in seeing some Demir Control content right now, I got a video for you. There, copy. Why flip land over fast land? Because I don't think you really need like both black and green at the same time, because you are running like Llanowar Wastes still. But the fact that those lands can come into play tapped, they're just like, it's such a big detriment sometimes. I don't think you want to be playing any Blooming Marshes in a list like this. It's why the red-green version plays like Grove of the Burn Willows or Pathway over Copperline Gorge. Yep. I'm gonna eat the Ragavan, I think. Try to put a counter on Hangarback Walker. They did not kill it in response. Now I have to make decisions. Play Pathway on black. Could flash in Bowmaster. I could also play a Ballista on one. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up flashing this Bowmaster too. I think I'm gonna be able to snipe one of these DRCs. I'm gonna take this iteration out of the graveyard. Attempt to kill a DRC. I turned Delirium on for the other one. C'est la vie. I think killing one's better than killing none. Although I would like to eat that Walking Ballista and getting the DRC. That's probably a play for next turn. I think I just gotta dodge a Murktide and then we're probably in the clear. I guess if they do play Murktide, then I could eat Zabaz, pop Hangarback Walker, and I could also thank DT for the raid. DT, I hope you had a wonderful stream. I appreciate the raid. And for those of you just joining from DT's channel, we've increased the stream vibes. We got a fireplace in the back now. Yeah, no more beanbag for now, because I gotta figure out how to implement it now that I have like the fireplace in the back too. You have the same one. It's sick. It's sick. I don't know. I gotta figure out the beanbag situation still. You can see the little Hitmonlee's head. Yeah, I could also fly and block DRC. Maybe that was better. I'm gonna take one more hit from this. Scales was a huge draw. Scales, Zabaz. I could eat Ballista. Or I could eat Zabaz. I think it's probably better to eat Ballista. If I attack with Hangarback Walker, or I could ping down Ragavan, then attack with Hangarback Walker. This is interesting. This is interesting. I'm gonna send it with the Hangarback Walker. They probably block with Ragavan here. So what I can do now is give Zabaz flying, block here, pop, move it over to Hangarback Walker, and then kill the other DRC. Yo, Norwegian, thank you for the 21 months. Fan grief. Norwegian, thank you. The resub, I appreciate it sincerely. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I played this turn, like, poorly. It's possible. So I have 3 counters on the Orc Army token. 3, 4, 5. 1, pop Zabaz, move it over. Might be, like, pretty close to just being dead here. I can ping them once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ping them once. Pop Zabaz. Move the counters over. Then that'll be 2, 7, 9. I'll put them to 1, I think. My math is correct. Or I could just kill this DRC. Yeah, I can put him to 1. I think the safer option is probably just kill the DRC so I don't get double bolted out of this game. It's close though. I could have also just popped Hangarback Walker and made 4 tokens and just jumped. I'm not sure if that's any better though. I think I'm just gonna kill this DRC instead of putting him to 1. Next turn they should die, regardless. I think they die even through a Murktide. Looks like this is a Murktide. Beautifully executed Slayer. I think they're still dead through this. They made it a 4-4. Does that mean they have another one? Ooh, Murktides. Yeah, they're definitely dead through 2 Murktides. You may have your Murktide. So I can pump the Hangarback Walker, bring it up to a 5-5, 7-7. 3 pings here. 7 pings here. Bowmaster. Bowmaster's kind of the cherry on top, too. It's like ping them, grow this by 2. It's 2 more Ballista pings. This is kind of sweet. Kind of sweet. I hit save targets. Thought I hit save targets. Yeah, we can use the army to blow up the Hangarback Walker too. What do I want in the Murktide matchup? Probably just Soul Guide Lantern and Dismember. I think this black-green variant with Grist is probably really good against Murktide. Probably better than the normal build. I like that this build isn't playing Ancient Stirrings either. I've always felt Ancient Stirrings is like a little bit of a weak card in Scales. It's fine post-board when you're trying to dig for something like Chalice. Or, like Soulless Jailer. I want this needle to name Engineered Explosives. I could probably trim 1 Zabaz. I do want to keep the Bowmasters. I don't think I actually need 3 Dismembers. I'll just stay with the 2. I think just roll with this. Yeah, let's try it. Roll with this. I gotta move the dog over. The dog. The dog a tad smaller too. That's better. Hey, Froboy, thank you for the prime of the 12 months. Welcome back. Hi. Thank you. I kind of want to keep this hand, but I'm unbelievably greedy. I don't know where to put the pop. It's here, but I didn't know where to put it. I guess I could put it like there. Or I could leave it in the corner, I suppose. Do I keep this hand? It's a 1-lander. That's a Patreons. Oh, do I keep it or do I ship it? I'm greedy. I'm keeping it. I should probably ship this hand, though. I don't think it's going to end up being good enough. It's just a matter of do I brick on land or do I not brick on land? Because I get to play this on as a green-black land on turn 0. Probably just pitching Ballista. But maybe I was supposed to pitch like Pithing Needle instead. But I think needling explosives is going to be important. More scales. Alright, scales go. Go. I made the pop Nemo a little bit smaller. So it comfortably fits underneath the fireplace. What's up, bunny? In the fireplace, I can't, unfortunately. I'd have to, like, make it opaque and then do it. I don't know, maybe I could. I could try. I don't know if... I might have just saved it as a PNG instead. Let me see. Dang, it's just a PNG. Try to save this as a GIF. Did not save as a GIF. Beanbags off screen. Yeah, something's fueling the fire. That's for sure. I think I'm gonna go Ozolith Zabaz. Whoever says GIF is just wrong. And that's okay. It's a moving image, it's not a peanut butter. You're gonna play in your first challenge? Nice. You gonna play Jeskai? This Bowmaster is gonna be so sweet. The beefiest Bowmaster there ever was. Pronounced it Image? What? Image? How do you pronounce image? Other than image. Get another B here. Imaga? Oh, my bad. You're right. Bye, B. I want them to cast a cantrip so badly. Just want to Bowmaster you. This is a Murktide. Looks like a Murktide. Delves like a Murktide. Must be a Murktide. Are you a tuna salad or a chicken salad kind of guy? I like chicken salad more, but I'll eat both. I don't know. Tuna salad needs to be prepared like very well for it to be good. I feel like it's easier to taste the quality of a tuna salad as opposed to a chicken salad. Dismember. Spell snare. Directly into the garbage? Nah. It's not that bad. 9-9 Bowmaster. Holy Giga Chad. Holy Giga Chad. Yeah, not countering Bowmaster's gotta be wrong. I don't know how they're gonna be able to deal with this board. They can't EE. They need like something to remove Pithing Needle and then EE, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Murktide is the hardest deck to play. This is like the fairest hand to ever do it. I guess I'll keep it though. Yeah, Slayer got a 6-sack while I was gone. I saw that. Very impressive. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this hand, but Bowmaster into Grist is kind of a nice curve. This hand might just be too slow though. Might just suck. Oh, it's Amulet. Yeah, this hand sucks against Amulet. That's for sure. I guess a deck like Murktide, I would snap keep this hand all day. Against Amulet, this was definitely a mulligan. Not that I'm sure we're going to be able to beat Amulet regardless. I don't think you need Emrakul. Mill's not very popular. I don't know if Needle's what you want to be citing, but might be fun. What matchups do you feel like you're having trouble with? Yeah, aim before nonstop mill. It's usually how it goes. It really just depends on what matchups you think you're having trouble against. Because if it's like Yawgmoth, I think you have better answers to Yawgmoth, like Curse Totem. Am I playing black-green scam of the challenge? No. Playing the good scam color variation. The one with Fury. That's right. I'm playing the legal deck. I think I need to kill this Dryad immediately. Fake Yawg? Yeah. Why don't we Bowmaster the Explorer? I missed it. Don't attack or they 20 me. I mean, a 1-1's not gonna help me, right? I guess I'll go to 19, but I'm still dead. No, I should have Bowmastered the Explorer. I just wasn't paying that much attention. But I'm not gonna be able to beat a Titan this turn anyways. Right. I'm happy just to concede here. Got 2 Fulminator Mages, some Stone Brains, Nature's Claim, Beseju. I guess Needle's fine too. I don't think I really want Dismember. I guess it's not terrible. Grist is bad in this matchup. Bowmaster's pretty bad as well. The one benefit of Grist is that it's a green card for Force. I'm kind of a little light on green cards. Guess I could leave one in. Take out Hangarback Walker. Shadowspear is a little bit sketchy as well. I could play one Chalice on 0. So I don't think I'm going to need Shadowspear. Dismember for killing Dryad seems fine. Kills Dryad, kills Azusa. Probably fine enough. Is Dryad's a big problem? Is a Hangarback necessary for comboing? Well, we're not really comboing. What are we comboing? Just don't need to run fetch lands, because you run so many utility lands also. Like, you're playing 2 Overgrown Tombs, you don't really need to run fetch lands. Also, you're trying to keep your life total relatively high. Scales has really good mana as is, so it's just a matter of keeping your life total high. No reason to take incremental points of burn. Or of life loss, I should say. It does thin the deck a little bit, which I guess is fine. But it's like not worth it. I actually like this hand quite a bit. We ever draw Fulminator Mage? Oof. I guess we need a second black source to cast it, but still. It's gonna be pretty good. Next turn I can go Haywire Mite, eat it. Eat the Saga. Ooh, Fulminator Mage. Hey, Manas, they give the tier 1 in the 6 months. Of course I'll sign your Furies. Absolutely. Eat the Raisin. We could start for us. I don't know. I don't think we need Hangarback Walker. Like, I understand not having enough creatures that have counters on them. But I mean, we could tutor up Zabaz, and Zabaz has a counter, right? I'm just making a construct. So I can't cast Fulminator, but I can get Springleaf Drum if I do make a construct. Caesar salad or Greek salad, both are good. Honestly, no preference there. As long as the Greek salad doesn't have blue cheese and it has feta cheese instead. I do not like blue cheese, but I don't mind feta cheese. Yep. Pizza or pasta? Pizza. Well, I'm gonna Fulminator them soon. I just have to be able to cast it. It's a sacrilege. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Now we get to get our Overgrown Tomb. That kind of works out. You had a question, but you don't have a question anymore. I wonder if I'm supposed to just Fulminator pass. I can blow up whatever bounce line they play. Yeah, I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate. Haven't actually completed the playthrough of that game yet. Probably like 30 hours of Baldur's Gate. Not a ton. It's really fun though. Very, very fun. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. I still think the camera in that game is one of the worst cameras I've ever used in any video game. Finally got a PS5? Hell yeah, it's a Christmas miracle. You think it is time for Scam to drop Blood Moons from Magus as better versus Amulet and Tron? It could also be saving the Dying Effect. I actually don't think Magus the Moon's better against Titan, really. Because the problem with it is they're bringing in Dismember against you. And then if your Blood Moon gets dismembered, it's like... Sometimes they just don't have the green mana for Beseiju, whereas they'll have like a bunch of mountains and they'll just rip a Dismember. So I actually don't think it's that much better. So I'm not a big fan of Magus. I think I'm gonna blow this. Nah, I can blow this up and then... I can also Haywire Mite one of these. So I might as well attack first. I think I blow up one of these. But then I save the other one for a tap land, maybe. Fulminate Peatland. I could. Alright, pass with Beseiju. Maybe I'm supposed to put on the Inkmoth Nexus, because if I put on the Inkmoth Nexus, I don't care too much about losing it. This is a lot more damage. I'm not sure they're going to be able to beat this Fulminator Mage as is. I could also just Beseiju their next land that they play. I guess this way they can bounce Beseiju. I did that wrong. Whatever. That's probably fine. Cope. I did that wrong, because I forgot they could just bounce Beseiju and then Beseiju this. Stone Brain, huh? I'm even scared of it at this point. Not much. Yeah, what do you think I'm scared of at this point? I don't think much of anything. So I get to pump this Inkmoth Nexus and then use it to blow up their next tap land. I think I'm probably just going to draw off this Nurturing Peatland. Nothing scares me except for this. Same. Not even the bees scare me. I guess the bees scare me a little bit. All the bangers burnt. I don't want Pendelhaven because I'm going to use the Pendelhaven to activate Inkmoth Nexus to pop the land, and then I'm going to also draw off the Nurturing Peatland. No, I don't want a Pendelhaven. Because I want to draw off the Peatland. Maybe you could Pendelhaven. That's a good idea. I hadn't considered that. It's more threats. don't think I'm activating the Stone Brain. I could like Stone Brain Besage. That might be kind of interesting. I think it's probably too risky though. It's a tricky decision because if they just Besage Inkmoth Nexus, then I have no more creatures. If they Besage Soul Cauldron, then I'll have no more Fulminator Mage. And then next turn they can go ham. So if I Stone Brain Besage, they can have up to 5 mana. If they have another Grazer or a Dryad, then they get 6 mana. They have one more Besage in hand. We know that they bounced it. Oh, no, they didn't bounce it. That's right, I forgot. I blew it up. No, you're right. I was thinking they bounced it back that one turn, but they bounced back the forest. You're right. I'm dumb. Forgot I blew it up. So I guess I don't have to worry about it. I blew it. Vesuva on the Saga. Vesuva on the forest. Play a Dryad. They have a third Besage. I could have animated this and killed an amulet. Don't think I need to do that though. I just named Primeval Titan. They have a Cultivator Colossus, 1 Dismember, 4 Dryads, 4 Rings, 2 Splunking. I think I'm just making a construct here. Yeah, they drew Garrison and Stronghold. That's like so tough for them. If I had Pendelhaven that one turn, instead of trying to like hold up Inkmoth to blow up a land plus draw with Nurturing Peatland, they'd actually have to chump block there with the Grazer. So maybe in hindsight, that ended up mattering. I just played like a little bit too defensively instead of like forcing the chump block a turn sooner. Might have been a misstep on my part. Third Amulet. I should board out my Shadowspear. I don't know that, but I did board out my Shadowspear. I'm a little bit surprised it didn't block. Challenge is in roughly 2 hours. On Boros mana. Yeah, Aurelia the War Leader goes on the stack. Could just name the One Ring. Or I can get a Zabaz. I'm gonna name the One Ring. I don't think Urza Saga is too big of a threat. They want to sit there and activate Urza Saga. I'm not too upset about that. The ring could be very dangerous for me, though. Maybe it's better to get a Zabaz. Kills them quicker. Honestly, unsure of which one was better. If I grab Zabaz and I attack with both constructs, I can blow up Zabaz with the Ozolith and Hardened Scales out. Forces them to chump block again. Yeah, maybe it was Zabaz. So I don't really have red mana until I play Springleaf Drum, though. Also just makes Zabaz fly. And draw a Cultivator. Nope. Make a bunch of mana, do nothing, pass the turn. I found Zabaz. Okie. So I don't think I want the Shadowspear back in. I could like cut one of these Dismembers, I guess, and play something else. I don't think Dismember's the worst. Maybe I need like a Hangarback Walker or two over the Dismembers. But then I don't have any answers to Dryad, which is a little tough. Grist, I think, is fine just because it's a green card to pitch to force. So maybe one copy of Grist is okay. Necropolis, thank you for the prime of the 12 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's coming up in about a week here. My 2 years of streaming. I think we're going to do another subathon for that. Not 100% sure yet. But pretty sure that's what we're doing. Because I have a month until I go to Denver. Ozolith is slow. It's also a green card. But I agree, it's a little slow. No red for Zabaz. You have Springleaf Drum, and you also have Soul Cauldron to activate Zabaz. Can I keep this? I guess I'd keep this and hope to rip a Cauldron off the top. Who's my opponent? I'm not sure. My opponent, don't murder me. I also realized you could probably just play Fulminator Mage and red-green scales and just have it be good with Cauldron. I think I'm just getting rid of this amulet. I could wait for them to like play a ring. Then I have to play like this weird song and dance with them where I have to leave up mana for the rest of the time. And if they're gonna play Bounce Land here or an Urza Saga, I'm just gonna blow it up. Double Saga. Pretty good. Alright, gonna need that Cauldron pretty soon. I think I'm popping the Vesuva. You like watching Amulet in action? Thought you were one of the good ones. That's tough. I don't have a Needle. I don't have a Saga. Soul Cauldron. One time. I don't think we're gonna win this game anymore. We've drawn quite a few lands since our opening hand. I think we've ripped 3 lands in a row. Maybe it's 4. It's their turn 5. Because I had the Ballista, Haywire Mite, Fulminator Mage in my hand. Those were all in my opening hand. Are you enjoying the new stream vibes with the fireplace? Or do we prefer the old vibes? Flame colors throwing you off? Could just be pure blue. I'm ready for the easy. Maybe not so easy. Teal fire. Teal under, fire orange. Alright. Wait, teal under fire. Oh, I did that wrong. Teal under. That's what it would look like. Gross. About like purple. Yo, purple and blue fire? Hell yeah. First totem. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah, little Hades fire going on. Green and purple. Yellow and purple. I like the blue and purple. Kind of sick. What's not sick is my opponent casting Curse Totem. Yeah, another land's not gonna help me here. We definitely flooded this game. One downside with a deck like Scales, sometimes you just have no card selection. And because you have no card selection, you're more susceptible to variance. I have to imagine we're dead here. Maybe I can match this, yeah, RP Stirrings. Other times for Stirrings would be nice. Ooh. Alright, this is the vibes. You got to select your 60? Nah. These vibes, these are immaculate. Yeah, Scales is the only deck in Modern that really plays pathways. Scam used to play like a pathway. Then Scam cut the pathway. There's like no world they die to the ring, right? They're probably more likely to time out before they die to the ring. I don't miss Bean. I do miss Fury, though. I still think Violent Outburst should have gone, too. And maybe something from Amulet, but whatever. Okay, we have not drawn a spell this game. That's tough. Very, very tough. Yeah, catching strays for the Curse Totem deck. Just meant for like Yawgmoth and incidentally just dunks on Scales too. I think my only hope at this point is that they just die to the ring. Seems very, very, very unlikely. The reprinting footfalls. I actually didn't know the reprinting footfalls. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to balance the format, right? There's always going to be a best deck. I just hate Violent Outburst so much. Violent Outburst is like my most hated card in Modern. Just make Tron Bros very based. I don't know. I could always complain about something. Is Yogg the problem or is it Bowmasters? It's always Bowmasters. Bowmasters is messed up. I don't think they're going to time out here. They have 3 minutes to stack these triggers. They're going to attack me with Titan. And then kill me. I saw Mango's tier list. I don't fully agree with Mango's tier list. I have Living End in my top 4. I guess we can talk about it while my Amulet Titan opponent kills me. This is Mango's tier list. He puts Amulet as the best. I think Yawgmoth's the best. So I put Yawgmoth over Amulet. And then he puts Rakdos in top 4, which I don't think it is anymore. I think Rakdos is somewhere down here. But he also has Living End at B tier. I have Living End at A tier. I have Living End at like this number 3 spot here. Along with Rhinos. They're like 3-4 tied together. And then he's got Blue-Red Murktide at B tier, which is like fine, I agree. Tron, Scales, yeah, I agree. Coffers, I actually have Coffers a little bit higher too. I want to kill them with 2 minutes left on the clock. I think I have to keep this hand. Pitch a Ravager. Turn 1 play do you want? Mostly Scales. Because running out this Ballista and this Ravager into like... just running them out as 1/1s isn't that good against most removal decks. Looks like they're playing Living End though, so Ravager's going to be hot fire here. Regret pitching the other one now. Most of the time, if it's in the dark and I was playing against like Murktide, running out a 1/1 Ravager or 1/1 Ballista doesn't feel great. Good old Living End. I think I'm running out Zabaz. Luckily, it's only a B tier deck. Playing the Ballista doesn't do that much here. I guess I could play Zabaz and Ballista. And then, like, if they go to Living End, I can sack Zabaz, sack Ravager, move everything to Ballista, ping them down, and have everything but Ballista come back. Bring back Demonic Dread Living End. That's when the deck was actually tolerable. Alright, I will simply not play a creature. And they're like, no, play a creature. I don't know if Living End even loses to Rhinos. Despite them having Tidebinder, I think it's still good against Rhinos. One of the better decks in the format against Rhinos, I should say. I don't know. I don't play Living End or Rhinos. So it is what it is. Soul Cauldron is a spicy one. I think I'm just going to take the Troll. Maybe it's the Generous Ent. I think it's the Generous Ent. So I can give stuff flying if I eat Zabaz with Cauldron. I'm just sending him for 2 instead of 3. I think Grief take my Ballista, it's not that big of a deal. Also, the Generous Ent gains them life, which is probably not great for me. My plan is going to be like Ballista them out of this game. I think we're going to win here too with the Ozolith. But I got to do math. I take the Ballista, I eat the Ballista. With the Soul Cauldron, I go get an Ozolith or a second Zabaz. Why would I let Ravager just die instead of sacrificing it? Isn't it just way better to sacrifice it? Okie dokie. 1, 2. Yeah, but then I can't sacrifice my other artifacts, right? Health, move it over. So I have to sack Ravager to itself. Then move the counters over to Zabaz. See if I do this right. Good chance I mess this up. Had to make a token, then give flying. But I won. I don't know if I had to do that. I could have made a token. I don't think it would have done anything for me, though. Okay, well. Pretty based. Based B. Good thing I took that Generous Center from the graveyard. Grist is probably not great. Haywire Mite's probably not great either. I mean, I should have made the token. It was free to make. I guess it depends on what leyline they have. If they have Leyline in the Void, or if they have Leyline in Sanctity. Imagine them bringing Leyline in the Void here. Maybe I should have, like, brought in the Besiju and the other Mite for that. Definitely putting back this Ballista. But then I have to I think I'm putting back the Ozolith as well. Everything else in this hand's, like, pretty good. It's 5-0 to League, so I decided to try it out. So far, we've lost Amulet Titan, which is, like, understandable. The Amulet Titan matchup doesn't seem like it gets better with the black cards. Bowmaster and Grist aren't that good. Excuse me, aren't that good in the matchup. Especially not Grist. Bowmaster can be okay if they just, like, jam an early ring and can't find what they need. To be. Don't force me. Guess that means they have Brazen Bar. What's up, Nausea? Interesting. Ravager or Soul Cauldron? I think it's Soul Cauldron. Some lists are playing, like, these black shocklands, so that way they can go, like, cycle the Elephant and grab Blood Crypt and cast Grief. It's a little janky. This is worse against Force of Vigor. This is better against Force of Vigor. This is better against Brazen Borrower, and this is worse against Brazen Borrower, I think. Eat the Waker. Yeah, they also play Troll, which is, like, pretty nice for them. I think Cauldron's still better. I guess eating the Waker no matter what's pretty good. I think they have Force. Yep. Now I have to beat a 4/4 flyer if they want to cascade this turn. They're probably just going to do more cycling. Back in my day, cascade decks didn't have good interaction. Now it's insane. Yeah, there's the Troll. I still don't think to this day I've ever seen somebody manually suspend a Living End. The Dingo yells at Cascade. So true. So very true. Seen that at FNM. I think Bowmaster's okay against Living End. It's a fine clock. But I think it depends on the deck also. Because like Scam, you leave him in, right? Because with Scam, you're kind of just like slowly chipping him down with the incremental points of damage anyways. And you want to be kind of the aggro deck in the matchup. So I think in Scam it's pretty good. In Scales, it's probably not as good because you're trying to just like stick a Ravager and stick a Hate Piece and try to be able to beat them through a Cascade anyways. Let me get a bunch of Fulminators back in play. Simpler times. Restless Vents. Is that the new black-red tap land that sucks? I think I saw somebody register that in Pioneer. That's gotta be better than Lava Claw Reaches, though. Maize cooked. Claudio, I was gonna play your Pioneer list this morning, and the Pioneer Super Qualifier with, I had it bookmarked here. With the Blood-Soaked Champions and the Smuggler's Copters, and I just, like, didn't wake up for it. But I was gonna play it. Yeah, deck looks sweet. Mountain Outburst. Yeah, but it was Pioneer, so it's fine. Am I gonna be able to beat this? So if I just sack Zabaz, then I can have 4 counters on the Ravager. Ravager will die. It'll come back with 7 counters. Yeah, here I am deep in the Modern Mines. It's tough out here. Whereas if I sack both, I guess, I don't know. 7/7 Zabaz might key to victory here. Probably. So I did my math wrong. Might be 6/6. Oh, I'm taking 6 for sure. I have a swamp, so I'm taking 9 for sure. And I probably have to get a Shadowspear and do some blocking with Zabaz. Alternatively, if I grab an Ozolith, I could... No, I don't have red mana. That's an issue with playing this green-black scales list, is I don't have red mana, so I can't really self-pop Zabaz very easily, unless I have a Cauldron out, or if I get Springleaf Drum. I think I'm probably just gonna have to get Shadowspear. Did I? Sided out. I did not side it out. The beanbag's off screen. I replaced it with a fireplace for now. Gotta figure out how to get the beanbag back on screen. Yeah, I think I'm just getting a spear. I probably have to. And then equip Flash and Bowmaster. Taking 9 guaranteed here. I guess up to 13 guaranteed because I can't give it flying. This is green-black scales. But now we're playing Rakdos Scam in the challenge. In with everything. Subtlety. That's fine. If I play Ravager, I can animate Inkmoth Nexus, make Ravager a 2/2, sacrifice Ravager, move 3 counters over to Zabaz, attack him for 10. They would have to block with Subtlety, go to 3. And then on the Crackback, I'm taking 9, 16. I'll go to 1. I guess that's the plan. I can even make him, like, not see it, maybe. Maybe they don't see it. So you spend your 200k points on, you could save it for a grab bag. Alright, do they know they have to block? They know they have to block. Grab bag is stuff from my paper collection. Last time I sent out a playmat, a deck box, some sleeves, some tokens, and I think some dice. I don't sack Ravager, and I just gain 7 up to 14. I'm taking 13, and I can block here. Yeah, also Moto grab bags are a thing. I think I just want to gain 10 life. And modular onto their architects. My opponent put me to 1. That Divine Outburst no matter what. No Outburst. No Outburst, no Otawara, no Force of Vigor. No Boseiju, no Brazen. But 5. Curator. Blocker. Damn, I lost this game. Oof. So I'm taking exactly 15 on the crackback, and they're going to 1. I could do that as a grab bag, but I have to order them myself. Also, I'd have to, like, ask people for their sizes. Oh, GG. Game 3. Oh, wait, no. I'm not taking 15. I don't know why I thought this was 9 power, because I've been, like, combining these and saying, like, 9. But no, we're fine. We are okay. I don't know why I thought this was 9. I was like, okay, I'm dead. 9, 3, 6, 15. Yeah, Outburst wins it for him. 1B versus the world. Is truly the B tier deck. So if I attack, they block with everything. They kill the bee. They survive. I actually don't think I attack here. Until I can find something to modular onto. Just kind of unfortunate because it's giving them more draws at Force of Vigor or something and the like. White to fly. Take 6. Well, I can't modular onto that. But let's assume they have a subtlety. They have a subtlety to flash it in. We trade Zabaz for 10 life. Or I could just flash in Bowmasters and triple block this troll eventually. Triple blocking the troll might be a bigger blowout. But if they do have a subtlety, they flash in and they go block, block, block. I guess Zabaz won't even die at that point. So they need something better than a subtlety. Yeah, it's 3/3. Zabaz won't die. I'll be taking 9. I guess I just attack then. Might be Endurance. Eggy, don't you pog over Living End. There's absolutely nothing pog about living in. Yeah, beating it living in is pog, I guess. Who actually knows what pog means? Good old picture of Gutex. Flashes in subtlety. Kill me. Alright. That's not bad. Change to a lizard. That's right. I forgot about that. Pogchamp's like a snake now. Like nobody uses that emote anymore. Just because Pog's so much better. I might have my lore mixed up. Slayer executed the 6 stack and went to bed. Good night, Mr. Rib. Have a good one. Just living in again. Or is this Murktide? I think if we're living in, they probably would have cycled. Yeah, this is Bowmaster Scales. With Grist as well. Been here since Justin TV. You and Frank both. Eggy, no! Sniped by Mr. Rib. Subtlety pitch spell pierce. Catches strays on the way out. Caught Eggy on the way out. I'm gonna put that on top. I'm just gonna activate Urza Saga. So apparently, Beanstalk Enigmatic Incarnation Yorion Pile won the Super Qualifier for Pioneer today. I don't have my thing sized properly. This is sized for Wii Shop Wednesday. Kind of an interesting list, huh? Ah. Suniti. Thank you for the prime in the 6 months. I appreciate it. 81 cards, Giga Chad. Pretty based. I just want to take Drum here. Ode, so they 4-0'd back-to-back prelims, and then they 12-0'd the Pioneer Super Qualifier with that list. That's insane. Samulet Titan, thank you for the prime. Welcome back for the 6 months. I might not like Amulet, but I do like you, Samulet. There's your mod, Iggy. And Blau, but hold on, I'm gonna butcher this one. Balayo? I'm sorry, I butchered that. Thank you for the prime in the 6 months as well. I'll never pyramid again, I swear. Follow? Maybe. I have names been my strong suit. I should activate the Ozolith here instead of leaving a Bowmaster. I'll try my best, Frank. Enjoy F&M. Yeah, it was an interview. That's right. It was a fighting game interview. Well, it was kind of an interview. It was like a promo. Thebes, no! That guy said he was leaving. He lied. Hacking with Ballista. Yeah, it's fun. Take two. It's Bowmasters and Scales. And Grist too, I guess. They hit me with the Ragavan, took the Ballista. Yeah, Pog Frankie. I'm gonna keep the bow on top though. I guess I just make this a 1/1 Ballista. So just make it a 1/1. I could activate the Ozolith on this, and then that would probably force them to... I think I just pass. Or I get Ozolith Hangarback Walker. That's Ozolith Hangarback Walker. I know Ozolith Sorcery, but I was thinking about just passing with Bowmaster. Be curious to see if they want to like pump Ballista this turn. Because I also need to not die to Ballista being pumped, plus like Lightning Bolt. Or the Hangarback Walker. Hi, buddy. Alright, play another Hangarback Walker. Spell Snare? No Spell Snare. One way to put it, Siebes. The flash and the Bowmaster here when they draw off a bubble. I guess I'm just gonna do it at end step. I have the mana, might as well use it. Tuffy. Ravager sticks instantly. They'll probably just jump here. Or not. They really don't want to lose the scales. They have lost. Alright. Murktide. Murktide. What do we want in the Murktide matchup? Honestly, really like none of this. The last Dismember's probably fine. Soul Guide Lantern is okay. Pithing Needle for engineered explosives. But I'm not super keen on a lot of this. I've been having a lot of fun jamming scales. As long as you don't run into Dothy. I think this Ozolith performed pretty well, but I'm still going to side it out. When you start running into Dothy Voidwalker, the deck becomes a lot less fun to play. Very tough to master. I'm kind of hoping I can master it in like a month, which is probably asking for a lot. I'm going to have to play a lot of scales. But I am considering playing it for Denver, as well as Scam and Yawgmoth. So I have a month to decide which of the three I want to play. Can't keep this hand. Can keep this hand, however. Go back. Probably just Forest. Yeah, I guess the new spoilers are gonna mess with things as well. It's gonna be kind of tough. Really, they won't print another Up the Beanstalk-like card, would they? Never, right? and the scales resolved. That's big. Means all of my other threats are going to be a lot more potent. Yeah, thankfully it's not like before the release of Modern Horizons 3. That'd be really tough. Actually be kind of fun though. Preordain now. Beseju. I could Beseju this EE if I really value keeping the scales alive, and I think I kind of do. Think I do. Yeah, head in the clouds. White version of Beanstalk. Tapland, huh? Click on Hangarback Walker. Do you have a Spell Snare, a Stern Scolding? Nope. Evidently not. Unholy Heat. Hopefully we can rip 4th land. That also makes black mana. I got to go Bowmaster, make a 5/5. Or 4/4. Would be quite good. 6/6. Counterspell. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I wanted to prioritize getting down the Hangarback Walker there, just because it grows on untap. And if I don't hit 4th land, then I can spend 1 mana to grow it and then 2 mana to cast something else. Probably pretty worthwhile. Soul Cauldron? I can pump this thing up to a 5/5. Assuming they don't kill it. Or I could start pumping Inkmoth Nexus. I just start pumping Inkmoth Nexus instead. Both of these lines are kind of vulnerable to removal though. The upside of pumping the Thopter right now is that I can just like activate it and put 2 more counters on it if they don't have removal. I'm gonna take the 6 damage here. Kind of curious to see what they have. I don't think I can afford to animate the Inkmoth Nexus right now because I'm too afraid of like losing it. I need 4 mana to be able to double spell. Yep, you may preordain. What other events are going on this weekend? MTGO update. I think it's just the standard stuff, right? There's a limited super qualifier on Saturday. There's a standard qualifier on Monday. Okay, 5/5 Thopter. Pretty beefy. I think I'm just passing here. I think this deck had too many basics. Put him in scan. No, you only gave me 2 though. Ooh. Hate that. Guess the question becomes, do I flash him Bowmaster now? I think I'm gonna wait still. Take 6 more. Flash and Bowmaster. See if they have a response like a subtlety. No subtlety. I'm gonna animate this and then eat the Hangarback Walker. Put it on the Inkmoth Nexus and then activate the Inkmoth Nexus. I guess I can't activate it because I have to tap it and another mana. Maybe I'm supposed to put it on the Bowmaster instead. Yep. I probably shouldn't have animated that actually. It just sucks because I only have one black source at the moment. If I run out Ravager, and see what happens. Subtlety. Alright, well, maybe we could have played that game better. Maybe I should have just done more stuff on mid phase. Relied less on instant speed Bowmasters. And probably also not animated that Inkmoth Nexus and let them just like heat it for free. Could have waited until I got the Ravager down and then potentially just like killed them with it. I guess this could have been Space Basics. Just the two forests. Time's it. Alright, we got about 40 minutes until the challenge starts. Got some time still. The Bowmasters have been kind of hit or miss. Grist hasn't really come up very often. But this build seems a lot more powerful when it draws Soul Cauldron compared to when it doesn't. Bowmasters have been good against like Murktide, even though we lost the game after casting Bowmaster that game because of, well, they already got down to 6/6 Murktide, but like in the Amulet Titan matchup, I think you're a lot worse playing Bowmaster and Grist because you're not interacting with them as much and you're also like not as fast as you would normally be. So this feels like a more like grindy version of Scales, which I'm not sure is where you want to be right now. I kind of think being linear and fast is a little bit better. So I'd probably go with just red-green. Or mono-green, whatever you want to call it. Sand's a weird one. It's like keep it, but it's not amazing. Let's have overvoltage. Name engineering explosives with Pithing Needle past the turn. Plan on jamming this walking, or the Hangarback Walker. The walking Hangarback. Coward's play, should name Bobble, you're right. Imagine if I just named Bobble. It's also a lot harder to activate Zabaz. And because it's a lot harder to activate Zabaz, sometimes you get in situations where you're like, I really wish I could like pop Zabaz and modular over somewhere else, but I only have green and black lands. I can still activate it with Soul Cauldron and whatnot, but it's tough. Tougher. I tried to bait a counterspell. Yeah, Llanowar Wastes gaming. Fire Industry might be worth it. Yeah, you can't turn one scales though, which is an issue. You do need green on one. So yeah, it's probably not worth it. For a similar reason, I don't think you can play something like Glimmer Void, right? Yeah, we bought him for Pioneer, and then we're like, wait a minute, I hate Pioneer. And now we're playing him in Modern. Maybe Dismember is just bait against Murktide. And Dismember's not actually good here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start boarding out Dismember against Murktide. They're already boarding out Ragavan against us because we have Bowmasters and Grist, so I don't think you need Dismember. And Murktide can outgrow Dismember as is. It's gonna take 2 copies of Dismember for me to kill Murktide. This hand was also just lacking pressure. Grist could make it really good. Urza Saga could be really good too. I guess killing the DRCs is kind of nice. But I really wish this was just something proactive. Maybe a 2-mana Ozolith would be nice here. I'm gonna main phase the Bowmaster. Play around Subtlety. Find like Evoke Subtlety. I think it's better than letting him cast it. Right, opponent, what you got? EI. EI, oh no. Please don't kill me. I will die. I kill Bowmaster in response to Bobble, or just let this happen? Lets it happen. Tells me they're probably pretty light on spot removal. Maybe they just have a bunch of counter spells in hand. Saga's a pretty good one. I'm thinking about firing up this Inkmoth. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to send him with everything. See what they do. Now I want to play the Ravager. They might have 1 mana counterspell. Spell Snare. More Scolding. I tried to get under counterspell though. Oh, that was probably my best opportunity. Easy to play around counterspell, hard to play around the 1 mana counters. Rule of a dog. Ravager's definitely a dog, right? Except for the one time where it was a bunny. Arcbound Ravager. That one time it was a bunny. It was like the Year of the Rabbit promo. I don't think so, Yellow Chair. Yeah, drawing a Saga was pretty huge. We can also double Dismember a Murktide here if we need to. Dox refuses to elaborate passes. Unholy Yeet. I think Rakdos is better across the board. Like, I ended up trophying the last time I played Black Green Scam, and I still thought it kind of sucked compared to Rakdos. I guess to the moon, huh? Ouch, ouch. Funk Soul Cauldron. Like, no way this resolves. I had ham and turkey for Christmas dinner. It was really good. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas yourself. Hiya. 2-1. Bad. They have a subtlety, and I play this Ravager. I could just like dismember the subtlety and attack with both and hope it's good enough. Style Gruel. Seems like a good idea. Although I don't hate this black-green build. I think it's pretty nifty. Yeah, I figured like whatever I was casting was gonna get counterspelled anyways. But the Cauldron represented lethal. Ravager did too, but Ravager's more of a risk to represent lethal. Honest question, is Scam good for the meta? I would much rather play versus Scam than Amulet. I thought it was fine for the most part. Obviously, there's some non-games, but I think a lot of top decks in Modern right now can generate non-games depending on their nut draw. Like Amulet killing you on turn 2 or 3. Not really much game to be played. Living in just like free spell, cascade. Not much game to be played either. I attack with Inkmoth Nexus now. Does it do normal damage? Do we know, chat? I think it does normal damage. If I animate before dress down. I have spot removal. Uh... Uh... Hmm. Yeah, Dismember's a gain 4, and then I'll... No, it's not a gain 4, it's a gain 3. Because it's gonna cost me 1 life to play it. Oh no, I guess it is a gain 4, you're right. You're correct. So I could let both of these hit me. Not sacrifice my Inkmoth Nexus. It's not gonna be good enough. The game. What a game. Alright, chat, we're gonna do a prediction. Movie 3-2. Yes, no, let me know. Sounds pretty good. Is this a scales mirror? It might be a scales mirror. Oh lord, it's a scales mirror. Play this on green. Scales go. Walker is a 2-2. We're dead, we're fine. I don't think I'm playing Urza Saga yet. I'm gonna wait a little while on casting this Urza Saga. My favorite card printed in 2023? Probably Soul Cauldron. Soul Cauldron was a good one. 3-3 Hangarback Walker. Your turn. Oh, I hate Bowmaster. I think Bowmaster is a plague upon Modern. I wish this card was never printed. Sound like them humans players? No. I just think this card's annoying. I think that card has a mental misstep problem. Of the best answer to Bowmaster is Bowmaster. Zabaz is going to be an issue. I think them having the Soul Cauldron right now probably puts them really far ahead. It's been a long league, by the way. It's been like a 2.5-hour league. Legend rule. It's a big walker. Now they can eat Zabaz. Yeah, it's gonna be able to fly. Excellent. I can make a 3/3. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. 6. Soul Cauldron. So I just like play Ballista, play Soul Cauldron, eat it, kill them. It is math day. How'd you know? I don't think it matters what I get here. Guess the B. And time to combat. I think there were a lot of ways I could have killed them. Alright, FOV. Nature's Claim, probably pretty good. Bosage's fine. I want Cage, I want Stonebrain, no Fulminator. Pithing Needle's fine too. Dismember, eh. Bowmaster, eh. I don't think I want Bowmaster here. Go down like a Zabaz. And a Grist, maybe. I think I want 2 Dismembers. Dismember's hit or miss in this matchup. It's fine if you have it on like certain turns, but if you just like wait too long, it becomes really bad. This hand's got a lot of haterade in it. Nature's Claim for the scales. Although I have to play it off Boseiju, which is like a little unfortunate because I think I want this for black mana. I think I'd rather Nature's Claim the Saga on second thought. The B. From B. Dismember. Modular onto me. The superior B. Alright, well, I probably want to avoid playing Grist for as long as possible. Seems bad for business if I let it hit the graveyard. I can Needle Soul Cauldron. Haywire Mite might be better. Because if I get a Needle, they can get a Haywire Mite. So maybe I just need my own Haywire Mite to counteract here. It's going to be a 1/1. Extend the construct. The drum. Ballista for 2. Hmm. I think I'm sending it with everything. Oh, maybe not Zabaz, but these two for sure. For sure, for sure. Because I can pop Hangarback Walker and then grow each of these by 2. I can pop Zabaz, so I could just do nothing. I'm just going to do nothing. They want to sink 4 mana into Ballista. I'm not too sad about that. Make it up to a 4/4. I don't think they can kill me this turn unless they have like Ravager. I think Ravager will kill me. Kind of hard to play around that though. Could have gone like Grist minus maybe. Sack Zabaz. Nah, I have to sack a construct because they could shoot Zabaz. I think I'm going to pop this Hangarback Walker. I guess I could have put the counter on the construct token instead. I'm kind of looking for a land here. Pretty good too. Yeah, I definitely should have put it on the construct token. That was a mistake. Build 1. This is not the challenge. This is not scam. Challenge starts in like 12 minutes. I can pump this Ballista to be a 4/4. By Grist. I think they're kind of dead here. I don't think I'm playing this other scales out. I think I'm just equipping Shadowspear onto one of these. Forcing the chump block on the other. Unless they have Dismember. Even if they have Dismember, it's not that bad for me. It would cost them 4 life and they would just die. They would die to the other 4/4. They can ping me or they can ping Hangarback Walker. Oh, they do have Dismember. Okay. I don't think we're in a bad spot though. So I can play this other oh. I'm dead. Went from being in a not bad spot to dying. Yeah, that's tough. Hmm. How did I lose? And draw the Ravager. Guess I gotta try harder next time. Just like I'm keeping this one lander. I'm gonna regret it. Alright, no instant regret. Dismember. Nature's Claim. Alright, I guess I got a Ballista then. Would you like to modular onto me? I never want to modular onto me. I don't get it.
I guess I'm just gonna spend the turn Haywire Miting. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna Needle Inkmoth. Played the B. I'm gonna win this in 7 minutes or lose in 7 minutes. A lot of nature to claim. I wish I could cast this Grist. It seems like they're flooding out over there. Ballista. They did. If I pop Zabaz, I move the counters over to Ballista. That's gonna be 4/4. I can attack for 6. Ping him for 6. I think I'm one shy here. Guess I'm just gonna cast Grist instead. A lot of nothing happened this game, huh? Kinda just drew like 8 lands. Skill issue. Something issue. Yay. Congrats, believers. Alright. Well, that was black green scales. I don't think it was as good as like red green or mono green, whatever you want to call it. It was neat though, and I'm glad I tried it. So we got to test out Bowmaster and Grist. I think Bowmaster was polarizing. It had some good matchups, some bad matchups, and Grist was kind of slow. Kind of slow, kind of mopey. Alright, let's play some Scam in the challenge.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.